up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which if you can't tell, I just can't contain my excitement for. I've also had a lot of caffeine in the last 48 hours, which would explain it. But welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be my top 5 iced Nespresso drinks for summer. I'm so excited for you guys to see them. I really got creative with this one and have recipes for literally everyone. If you guys know me, you know that I pretty much like my coffee black or with like a little splash of milk, but I know that's not the case for everyone, so I literally provided a recipe that hopefully everyone can love, from iced coffees, iced Americanos, lattes, and macchiatos. And so I really hope there's something for everyone on here. I would love it if you guys let me know down below what your favorite recipe was or the recipe that you want to try the most. It would just mean the world to me. And I'm really excited for today's video. To say that I did not provide any measurements in any of these recipes, and that is just because I feel like coffee is just a very personal thing in the sense of your sweetness and what you like. If you guys are like me and you don't like sweet coffee, I used a pump of syrup in each of the recipes. So you guys can follow that guideline and it's the perfect amount of sweetness. But if you guys like it more sweet, you can go ahead and add 2, 3, 4 pumps, whatever you guys like. Same thing goes for milk. Some of the recipes I use dairy-free milk, some of them I use lactose-free dairy milk. It really just depends. Use whatever you guys like. I will say to you guys though that the higher the fat content in the dairy-free milk, the better it will froth, as well as skim milk froths really well for dairy milk. So either 2% or 0% froth the best. Just want to give you guys a little heads up. The same also goes for syrups. If you guys like a recipe but you're like, oh, that would be so good with hazelnut in the cold foam, go ahead and add that. I really just want to provide a basis for you guys on some fun recipes to try for summer. If you guys want to tag me in your stories making them, that would be so cool and so much fun. So make sure you do that if you try any of the recipes out. But basically you can customize any of these recipes to you. Last thing, same thing as I mentioned before, pods are also very personal preference. So I just showed you guys some of my favorite pods, but you can obviously go ahead and use any of the pods that you like. You don't have to make the recipe with a specific pod that I used. So without further ado, let's jump into it because I'm so excited. I cannot contain my excitement any longer, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Alrighty guys, first thing we're doing is just adding some ice to the cup, and then this is optional, but I like to add a little pump of French vanilla to it just to, I don't know, give it a little s'mores taste. Add in your oat milk or milk of choice, and then we are going to go ahead and put a pump of toasted marshmallow in our frother. Obviously you can use any frother you have and any oat milk, and then we are going to pour that on top of the milk because that's what allows the espresso to layer underneath. And then I'm using one of my favorite single espressos, which is the Peru Organic, and I am just going ahead and brewing that. Like I said, putting the cold foam on top allows the espresso to brew and kind of give it that layered look, which looks so pretty. And then optional of course, but I just added some graham cracker crumbs on top to really give it that s'mores feel. I have completely perfected the iced coffee and I'm going to show you guys how. So Intenso is one of my favorite pods to use for iced coffee, so I'm going to go ahead and brew that, and I'm brewing it into something that I can put a lid on, so either this or shaker bottle, because you guys will see in a second why. So I'm just going ahead and brewing this pod. I just love watching coffee brew. It is like the most aesthetically pleasing thing in the world. And then we are going to add some ice to it and then put the lid on so that we can shake it, and that's what gets it cold really quick. You can do this or you can just put it in the fridge overnight, whatever you prefer. And then I'm just using some lactose-free milk because skim and lactose-free milk really froth well. I'm adding a little bit of white chocolate to the froth, and then I'm gonna go ahead and foam that baby up. Alrighty, we're getting our cup with ice. You can obviously use the same one you shake it with, but I just change it so it looks like a little nicer. Pour that in, and then we're going to go ahead and add our foam on top. Now the next step is optional. I either do either or. I'll put it in the foam or I'll put it on top. Look how beautiful she is, but sometimes I'll put a little on top. You can totally do both. I'm just giving you guys some options to make it very well. Go ahead and grab your favorite cereal. I just think Cinnamon Toast Crunch works really well because it's very cinnamony, but you could totally do this with another cereal as well. I'm going to pour it into a bowl, add milk of choice. I love cashew milk for this one. And then we are going to go ahead and stir it up, stick it in the fridge. I usually put it in the fridge for like 15 minutes. And then when that's done, put an ice cube in, put your strained cereal milk into your cup. Oh, it's so nice and cinnamony. And then I love double espresso scuro. I think that's one of my favorite Nespresso pods of all time. And I'm going to go ahead and brew the espresso on top of the milk, so it's like a latte. Yum. Once again, I just like love watching coffee brew. And then sometimes, to be fancy, I like to use coconut whipped cream or any whipped cream. This was kind of exploding. It's not the prettiest, but that's fine. And then some cinnamon on top to complete the cinnamon toast crunch feel of the latte. And there you have it, cinnamon toast. If you watch my videos, you know how much I love Americanos. I love the new Ice Leggero pods. It's the first time I've had them in Canada, so I'm going to go ahead and brewing a double shot, and then once again putting my ice in, putting a lid on top because we are going to shake that, and that's what makes it kind of frothy and creamy. I love vanilla. I think it's such like a very simple, not overwhelming flavor, so I love to add half a pump of vanilla to my cold foam on a normal basis. If you don't have vanilla, you can also use vanilla extract. It works really well. Going ahead and cold foaming or frothing that, adding my espresso. I usually do it in another jar just with fresh ice, and then adding some water because it's an Americano, and then going ahead and I'm adding my frothy vanilla goodness on top. And I just think that the vanilla cold foam with the Americano just gives it such a strong, rich, bold flavor. Last but not least, my go-to everyday coffee. Love giant ice cubes. This is the key to doing iced coffees, like brewing fresh hot coffee over it, is the giant ice cubes. They make the world of a difference. I'll link some down below. Ice Forte is one of my favorite ice pods for summer because it's meant for cold coffee, and this cup doesn't fit my Nespresso, so I just use a mug. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour the freshly brewed coffee over there. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. And then I'm going ahead and I'm just adding a little bit of plain froth because I don't like too much sweetness. I just do plain cold foam, which is just a little bit of skim milk, and there you have it. Anyways, there you guys have it, my 5 top Nespresso ice recipes for summer. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to make, and I just feel like I put my heart and soul into it because I love coffee so much. But like I said at the beginning, I would love it if you let me know down below which coffee you're most excited to try, or like what your go-to coffee is. I would love to know. You guys know how much I love bonding with you guys over coffee content. And one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, and one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, is that I tried to give you guys some recipes like the cinnamon toast crunch latte that you didn't have to have syrups for, because I know not everyone has syrups, but a lot of these have really great alternatives. Like I said, for the vanilla cold foam, instead of vanilla syrup, you can use vanilla extract, which is what I did for the longest time. And the toasted s'mores one, you can go ahead and actually put a few marshmallows in your coffee and let it brew over so it melts. Same thing with the white mocha. You can just put a little bit of white chocolate in with the coffee and it gives it that white chocolate taste. But if you guys are interested in grabbing some syrups and you've kind of never knew where to get them from, Buy Coffee Canada is a really, really great site, and they're super inexpensive if you're in Canada. I think I got each of my bottles for like $8.95, and then the pumps are like $4. Obviously not sponsored. I just want to give you guys a really great site that you guys can get coffee syrup from, because I had the hardest time finding it until I saw someone on Instagram post about it, and they have so many flavors, you guys. They literally have like 50 flavors. It's crazy. They even have like fruity flavors, so you can make like sparkling teas and stuff. I will also try and find some US sites as well for all of my US friends, so that you guys can get some coffee syrup as well. I do know that you can order some of them off Amazon as well. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys would want to see a part 2 to this. I would absolutely love to. This video was completely inspired by Alison Bickerstaff. I love her and her coffee videos so much. But like I said, if you guys want to see another one, I'd be so happy to do it. Or if you have any recommendations for recipes I should make for you guys, let me know, because I would love to go get some more syrups and try things out that you guys want to see. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because while this video is completely coffee related, I do talk about coffee a lot in my vlogs as well, and we're getting so close to 19K. So anyways, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy, because that helps YouTube know that you enjoyed the video and pushes this out to more people, and I would absolutely appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And without further ado, I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy a great cup of coffee, and